Well, hello everybody, and I probably figure that you guys are wondering what the heck you're looking at here. This is something a friend of mine threw at me that he picked up at the swap meet this weekend, and it's a pretty interesting piece of hardware. It's an old Tono EXL-5000, and what it seems to be is an old RTTY/CW/Amtor digital protocol box. It came out around 1975 for hams that didn't have a computer. They could hook this to their radios and do RTTY and CW and decode and encode. This thing had a keyboard and it was missing the keyboard, and if you're wondering what this little thing here is, I stuck the stick in the power because the power switch was sticking and it wouldn't stay on, so I gotta look at that later. But it comes with a CRT and it runs off of 12 volts or AC. I'm running it off 12 volts now. It's drawing about 1.3 amps at 12 volts. I don't dare check the well, the AC supply is actually pretty simple. It's a transformer, a 12 volt regulator, and a 5 volt regulator, which feeds the old electronics, and then also 12 volts goes to the monitor. The processor on here is unique. It's an old one. I used to write code for this processor. It's I don't know if it's, yeah, this is the Intel version of it, and it's an 8031, which is the same family as 8051, 8751 that had the EPROMs built in, but this has external memory. And they use an 8255 port expander to expand the I/O so that they can run all these buttons up front here. And fortunately, I found the service manual, and it had an explanation of how the keyboard port works, which is basically interesting. There's no protocol in there. It basically shifted out serial data for the scan lines on the keyboard and then read back serial data on what scans were pressed. So I should be able to emulate that real easily with a microcontroller. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to convert a PC keyboard, a little translator to convert a PC keyboard to this, or to maybe hook a serial port to it and convert it to the keyboard so this understands what's going on. I am decoding CW right now on 20 meters, and I've got the radio hooked into it. I set it for Morse code, and it's waiting for CW to decode. And then it's got all the different modes. I'll go into it more later once I get it all working. It's got a ton of things to set up. The manual goes through the complete calibration. Look at all these analog pots that need to be adjusted for the circuitry, for the filters and so forth. The caps and everything pretty much look in real good shape. I pulled the batteries, actually my friend pulled the batteries, and luckily they've been in there. They're the original Japanese batteries, believe it or not. This unit was built in Japan, like I said, in 1975-ish, and the batteries did not leak for some reason, which was great. TTL circuitry, very easy to understand. It's a heck of a little machine, so I want to get it working fully and see what I can do with it. So that's all I got for now in the shack, and I'll keep you guys posted on what comes about this little Tono unit. Take care. 7-3.